Oh, geez, I remember these levels. I've seen, it's so weird. I've seen so many people play Guts and Glory that I feel like I have played it myself. Do you ever see? That's why I can't trust my memory, because I can't trust my memory because if people ask me if I have done something, then I'm able to visualize it in my head that I have done it, kind of like, playing a hypothetical situation in my head, kind of like how you can do if you read a book. So it's like I don't actually know if I've done it or not. Um, and the same thing goes for Guts and Glory. I feel like I have played it, but yet I'm not entirely sure. I know that there's this I know that there is this track that's it looks just like a test track, not like this, where there's this big loop and you have to get up onto the upper level and then you have to go like all across this big chasm or whatever. Yeah. It's weird, right? Like you never think about that until you have to use it. Like when you learn a language, it's weird, right? Like I have forgotten a lot of the math stuff that I have learned. I remember science because science was cool. I used to not like history when I was in school, but like I have grown accustomed to it now because of Assassin's Creed, like I said before. Whoa! Whoa! We're getting some, like, Skyrim, you've done so much stuff, so now certain pinpoints are stretching off into the distance kind of glitches. Oh, which is completely fair. Like, after I'm done recording and editing, uploading, I should be deleting my stuff off of my system, and it's, like, halfway full right now. So, okay. I knew that was a bad idea. I just wanted to try. Like, something, million shots, never try it. I'm butchering the quote. Oh, man, but all these cannons, though. You know what? Like... Oh, that's so great. See, that's one of the reasons why I love doing this one the most, because, like, the way that the wagon just, like, messes around is just fantastic. It's just so great. So here's the thing with the way that I think, right? I am one of those I don't exactly know I don't exactly know the full thing, so I might be like misterming it or whatever, but the whole like manifest destiny, they broke the rope. Dude, they broke the rope. I don't think that should be possible. The way that I was, the way that I was driving the bike. Good going, brain. The way that the bike drives is very laggy without the, wagon. It's very sluggish. It's like, I think for that character, it's supposed to be attached, like, the way that it's programmed, it's supposed to move these kinds of ways, so when it doesn't have the second half of its vehicle, it doesn't know what to do. It's kind of like, in the last, no, I've been going for a little while, so probably a couple episodes ago now, Dictated but not read, the, where the front tire was kind of like all busted up. Oh no. Okay, this is really bad for this guy. What was I? Because yeah, before I realized that stuff, I was trying to talk about something specific. Let's see if I can remember and go back to it, considering I just talked about my memory issues again. Every once in a while, I try to test them because I do get, like, really worried about the fact that I can't remember stuff. So let's see here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and it has to do with the fact that I'm getting cannon shot at me in the first place. So this is a good, like, active reminder. So the way that yeah, the whole manifest destiny thing, the world that you experience is like what you put out into the world is what your world will be. And so the way that I think is that, like, and I'm very easily easily impressionable too. So that Family Guy episode where they went to Amsterdam and they were like you only die because everybody tells you that you will, so you keep perceiving that, and then it happens the way that you expect, you know. But so I just keep thinking, like, if I just think that I'll never die, maybe I just won't die. And you know how the world is for, like, individuals. Like, there's the bandwagon brainwash thought that, like, everybody pushes to everybody else and they try to hammer it into everybody else and force it down their throat. And so, like, when an individual has a thought that contests what everybody broken records to themselves, that everybody else is like antibodies trying to swarm a disease inside of the system, you know? And my thought with this is that, like, I want to know, just full on, what it would be like to be shot with a cannonball, to be hit with a cannonball. And people are gonna be like, no, you'll die, and I keep wanting. And it's like, when people are, you know, when people have a thought forced into their heads, they can't, like, they're unteachable. They can't learn anything different, you know, like, so and it's like, I don't want it to corrupt my, I don't want it to corrupt, poison, taint my brain. So that's all that I think about too, because they keep saying that, so it becomes what I think. Like, who I used to be versus who I am now, like, more than 80% of the thoughts inside of my head aren't even my own thoughts. They're just echoes of what everybody has yelled at me. So there isn't really anything of me anymore. I wish that we were, you know, like, in the future right now, to the sense of, I mean, enough people have seen Steins Gate by now, right? That, I mean, it started out weird in the beginning, but it became, like, really emotional and really complex, like, as you get into it. And, because, he can send himself, he can send his mind. Okay, I want to just, like, I want to just like redo this track with like somebody easier maybe, because if I'm gonna keep going on, I want to do it on like a different level, you know, something possible. So what was I talking about? Dang it, music, stop, please, so that I can remember. Especially because I'm running at the time that it would probably be closer to the end of the episode by now, so I want to finish this like idea. Yeah, okay, so I was talking about Steins Gate, where he can send his mind back into his past self's body as a form of time travel. And I kind of want to do a reverse Steins Gate so that I can, because I honestly think that the smartest version of myself was my 15-year-old version. And if I could make that version of me where I am now and just leave the me that you're hearing right now in the past left to, I don't know, suffer or whatever, or maybe like, I don't know, I actually don't know how that works, if the past self and the present self swap, or if the one that takes control of the body just like usurps and overpowers the other id inside of you. Which, like, I'm fine with that. You know, I've dealt with too much. I could disappear. So I don't even know what, oh, yeah, so that I could get my own personal thoughts back. I mean, I would even do that for, like, 2017 me. I think 2017 me was the last version of me that was properly myself. And now I can really only find solace when I, like, you know, drink coffee, or like when people leave me alone for a week. Anyways, oh man, I've gotten a bunch of hats. You know what? Top hat. We're being classy tonight. This, oh man, I didn't think that it was going to change the suits too. I thought it was just gonna be a hat accessory, but it made the person in the back look like they're it's like I'm taking them to their own funeral. Oh wow, I ducked under that. All right, nice, cool. It's like listing to the right. And it's like, that's the weird thing. You know how it is with my controller, right? Like, what? Excuse me? What was that? No! Yeah, so, like, I don't know if it's my controller or if it's the hill. I need to get past this because I have noticed that like, these aren't like stay checkpoints, these are temporary ones to get to the next one. Please. Haha, please. It's like, what, do I have to do this all in one go? Or like, okay, nice. Nice. You know, that makes me kind of wonder, like, is the hat, like, connected, super glued on, kind of like Danny DeVito had to deal with in Matilda, or is it like, is the hat a part of my head, or can it come off? Because I feel like I want to do that as like a challenge to knock the hat off. Redneck Robin Hood. Oh, I am worried. I haven't even been looking at the names. You know what? We have access to him again. This... Why? Oh, wait. I'm still... Okay. Alright. Whoa, what's going on with the camera? Okay. I'm just going on momentum right now. Oh, hey, there's a hat. Maybe if I can... Oh, it's inside the house. I need to do it this way, though. Like, this is going to be my greatest achievement thus far. You know how I was talking about in what will... yeah, just flap your wings like a chicken, mate. You are doing so good. So, like, you know how I was talking about in what would be the last episode by now about, wanting to be shot with a cannonball? You know for a fact by now that, like, I would be the person holding on to the chair and, like... And... You know how I said how everybody else in the world is versus how I think. Like, I think like the way that a child thinks, and I don't know why people say that as like a bad thing. I always think it of like, yeah, that's one of the things that's really messed up about the world that I want to stop, right? Talking about like children and minors like, you're such a kid, as if it's like an insult. That's demeaning too. I mean, like, we had to deal with that shit for like 18 years, and people still treat us like garbage when we're young adults trying to figure out the world. Like, haha, you stupid, you freaking stupid. Like, especially since the SJWs have been up everybody's ass about ableism. Like, that's one of those things that needs to be included in that. But I'm getting off topic. I wanted to rant, and then now I'm done. And so I think like a kid in the sense of like wonderment, you know, like just like, what if this, what if that? And I would be the person that would be saying that I would be the person hanging on to this guy's chair, and everybody else would be like, but what about the burns though from the rocket? Like, shut up, you dumb asshole. Get out of my life. Quit ruining everything, please. And it's like, I don't want to hang out with anybody in this world ever, because like, by the time that you get to your 20s, you're the level of like smart stupid where like I don't want to say pointing out the obvious, but it's kind of like in that realm, you know what I mean? Like, can't things just be fun? Can't I just have a real conversation for like once in my life? Again, if I knew that people would like and it's like everybody wants to be Captain Obvious, everybody wants to be so serious, everybody like they've lost their sense of fun just like completely, you know? If I knew that it was going to be this way, whenever I think it's going to happen to your generation, right? You never think it's going to happen to your generation that people are just going to like stop being people all of a sudden. They're just going to stop acting like real people. But the fun dies eventually. And I almost feel like I should have just... I almost feel like I should have ended it all before I got to that point in my life, because like I don't want to have friends because it's like, because everybody has changed. The people that I say people, but I really only have one person now. It's like they're not friends anymore, they're acquaintances, because like they just can't stop, you know, whatever term you want to use, driving the nail into the coffin, beating a dead horse. I don't know.